Yeah, so let me tell you the thought process. First of all, the men and women we've deployed over there are there in larger numbers than any other group. As you've heard the Secretary say, we anticipated we'll probably reach 4,000. Secondly, they'll be there longer than anyone else. These healthcare workers come and go because it's such an intense environment for them. You know, they may go for 30 or 60 days and then leave the area because of the intense pressure they're under. We're going to have our young men and women there for 6 months at a time. That's the duration of our deployment. Not in direct contact with Ebola, but they're there longer. So more of them there longer. And we're not healthcare workers, by the way. You know, we're infantrymen and we're supply clerks. And so when you add those things together, here's what I would tell you. We did factor in science. Physics is the science we factored in. You know, when we do, this is not about small groups of people who are transient. There's protocols for that. It's also not about healthcare professionals in direct contact with the Ebola. There's protocols for that. This is about a major military operation and big things on a global scale. And so we took a conservative approach, and we'll assess it in 45 days. But we're going to keep them safe.
And the other thing I was going to say about that, science does dictate that there is a 21-day monitoring period. So, and I asked the same question when the chairman and the chiefs came to me with all of this. And this was thoroughly reviewed by healthcare professionals in each of the services in the Office of the Secretary of Defense.
Were you at all concerned that by signing off on this that it would have a larger societal impact in the U.S., or it would drive other governors and states and whatnot to?
Well, I'm not unaware of society. Yes, but I have one responsibility, and that is the security of this country, and that means the security of our men and women and their families. That's not unmindful or disconnected from the good of this country. Of course not. It can't be. But I thought it was a smart, wise, prudent, disciplined, science-oriented decision based mainly on what the chairman just articulated, but also the reality of what else is going on. The other thing I'd say about this, Ebola is one of those issues that everyone is paying attention to. There is disagreement across the board on every decision, every issue, and every part of that by decision makers. So I get all that. I'm from that arena. One time I was in that political arena. I've never had a decision made by anybody that everybody just thinks is exactly right. You have to analyze it based on what you think is the right thing to do for your people, and that's the decision we made and why we made it.